driving down the road and I hear some noise, and exhaust just fell off. It's hilarious. Battery on the Jeep is completely dead. I charged it overnight, and even though it's a 2017, but I guess it's not really a good brand or something, AAA, whatever, it didn't hold charge at all, like at all. Like 14-hour trickle charge, and it didn't charge anything. But so I got a Walmart special here, EverStart. Bam, can't go wrong with that. Got some high mileage oil, engine flush, and air filter, which this one's pretty clean, but I'm gonna change it anyways because they're cheap. Let's do it. This right here doesn't look OEM. I wonder what this is for. Probably the aftermarket stereo that's been stolen. But one cool thing about the Jeep is look at the filter access right here. It's so easy to get to. And also the starter is down there. It's like so easy to work on. It's crazy. But so the battery's in. I'm gonna move it to the driveway and do the quick oil flush and go from there. Motor flush. So it says to use before every oil change, and it takes 5 minutes. Cleans engine in 5 minutes. Frees up sludge associated with slow city driving. Makes sense. So I believe you just put this in the oil and idle it for 5 minutes, and then drain it and refill it with fresh oil. So let's do that. Let's see how much I spill. Whoa. I think this is just kerosene, but whatever it is, I think it helps. I remember on my older Expedition with the 5.4, it had like this tick, which most of them do. And when I used this, between oil changes, the tick would go away for a little bit. So it does something. And you're not gonna flush the engine at 218,000 miles. So put the cap back on and let's idle it for 5 minutes. The cool thing about not wearing gloves is you get to burn your hands every time with hot oil. It's awesome. That filter is on there so tight that I'm just gonna punch a hole through it and see if I can get it off that way. Because of course I don't have the right socket for it. Oops. Nice. Camera fell. Ha. think I spoke too soon about the oil placement, because when you unscrew the filter it just goes all over the engine, so it's kind of stupid. But so when I punched the hole, it actually kind of helped, because it's just gonna drain it out through the hole right there. Look at this little filter that was on there compared to the one I got. It's like a huge difference. That's crazy. Like, huge difference. So let's get it installed. Started pouring oil in, right? And then realized that I forgot to put the plug back in. First time for everything. But it's nice because it flushed out all the sludge from the oil pan, so it's kind of cool. And I have plenty of oil. I only put like a half a quart in and then realized, oh well. So oil change is complete. I'm going to pull it up closer to the garage so I can vacuum it and stuff like that. But I'm just gonna go forward on these ramps. It's a Jeep, right? Whatever. This GT350 actually makes a really good camera stand for stuff like this. So this is what it looks like before. Would be nice to take these seats out, but I don't really have time for that. Maybe later on. So there was an aftermarket system in here someone ripped out. And a Bob Marley. So I'm gonna vacuum it real quick and then pressure wash it. That's the custom struts that I have, because none of the struts hold the hood or the trunk, both of them. Alright, let's get to work. So I've got the passenger side all vacuumed up. It's looking pretty good. So if your car looks like this on the inside, you should probably clean it. Because, like, stop watching this video and go clean your car, because that's nasty. I mean, to get the car to a point like this, it's just insane. Yeah, go clean your cars. The Jeep is all cleaned up, looking good. I mean, it doesn't look bad for a 20-year-old car, you know? Like, it washed away everything. It's been sitting under a tree, I'm guessing, for a long time, and it had like all this crap all over it, but it looks really good for its age, besides that dent right there. Interior is super clean. I bet the previous owner's watching this like, man, I want my Jeep back, because it's clean now. And still needs a windshield. I doubt that will pass inspection. This dent, I'm gonna try to knock it out, and then my plan is to rhino line, like make a body line, tape it up like above this, and probably just go with this line and just rhino line it all the way around, rear bumper, sides, everything. Maybe just rhino line the whole Jeep, I don't know. We'll see. But in the next video I'm gonna see what it needs, like as far as suspension wise. I'm pretty sure it needs shocks. It probably needs like a couple of ball joints here and there. Exhaust is just dangling there. I just noticed that it's just held by a zip tie right there. So I'll get that welded, and I'm gonna try to get some tires, like some kind of mud tires, used probably, because I don't want to spend a lot of money. So I want to buy some used tires for it, because that's actually a spare. I didn't know that until just now. That's a spare. The tire is a different size than the rest of the Jeep. But man, it looks good. So I'm driving down the road and I hear some noise, and exhaust